So today, we're going to be doing my 2B pulling session. And then of course, after I get her early, I will also be trying her out to see how she feels, but not in that way. And then of course, as usual, I still don't have Scarlet, so we're also on the lookout for that. Boom. I'll show you how easy this game is. I'll show you. In my next 10 pull. 19,000 gems. Surely that's enough. Boom. Oh. What? Nothing? Oh no. This is starting to feel dangerous. 30? Come on, come on, come on. Nice, 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 nice. Give me abnormal character, please. I'm not even gonna ask for multiple. Yeah, just give me the character and let's move on, please. Soldier OW? What? No way. Forehead. Oh, bro, please, please. Scarlet, please. Bro, please.
But what the hell, what?
Leave me alone!
But what the hell?
Dude. I guess I'll take that. 14,000 gems. Come on, let's go. Surely I don't get back-to-back SSR, right? Yeah. No. This one? Oh. It's actually pain. I think I've spent my luck on other gotch games. No, Kafka drained all my luck away. What? Oh no. Ooh. No way. Off to the gem shop we go.
I pulled a chi-chi. I'm not feeling very good.
Bam. If I don't get her, I'm actually gonna be stuck with 2B at home. But nah. We're gonna get her. For sure. Because in this 10 pull... What? Are you gonna make me use my tickets? Oh my goodness. Please. Please. We're gonna use every single one. We're gonna use every single one of our gems. Oh! I was about to give up when I saw the purple spark. Bro, please. I don't want to use my tickets. Please, 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 please. I'm gonna look away and close my eyes. Wait, that's not a good idea. Never mind. There's a voice line. Wait. Please just give me the character. I'm nervous, please. It kind of looks weird because my avatar doesn't have any emotions whatsoever, but I'm actually dying. IRL. Oh my goodness, bro. But wowzers, bro. They really made me go all the way. I mean, there's not really a pity or anything, but they made me use all my gems. Well, almost all my gems. That's crazy. Whoops. I accidentally got her to level 5, skill 1. I guess I'll take everything to level 5. Might as well. 5. Boom. Then slap her into the synchro device. Boom. That actually looks nice. Ooh. The weapon actually sounds really good. And the reload animation looks sick. Excuse me, miss. Why are you not using your sword? Ooh. And then for the skins, we have this, which obviously I'm not allowed to show for obvious reasons. And then we also have this. There's no way I'm showing this on YouTube, bro. Zero chance. Those are bare cheeks. Right in front of you. Now that's best waifu right there. So looking at her skills, I already went over this in my previous video. So her skill 1 is basically an HP increase, which is kind of insane, really, especially at higher investments. And her skill 2 deals damage after she fires 300 times, which does take a while, but currently it's dealing 129.39%, and then of course it also has the bonus attack based on her final max HP. And then for her burst, it's 1 big damage plus additional damage to the enemy with the highest attack. Of course, resilience is going to be good for any character, but wingman is also going to be decent for her, so I'm gonna be using that. Then we'll try this team. So currently, what's her HP? Let's see. So 1.3 million, just like what I expected. And after she uses her burst, hey yo, there we go, she uses the sword. But right now her HP is 1.47 million. I'm thinking that Modernia is not really the best option right here, because her burst is going to last for 15 seconds, and what we want to do is use 2B's burst as often as possible. So I could have went for someone like Isabel or Bestie, but max HP by 7.75, 15.5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a different character. Alright, so for this one I'm using Senti and Isabel. So right now her HP is at 1.47 million with 1 stack of the survival passive. And using her burst the second time, it goes up to 1.68. And we have 50 more seconds left, so we should be able to get her to her actual max HP. So 2.29 million HP. That is insane. So 7.75%, 15.5, and then there's another one here. It does take a long time to get it here, but for the amount of damage she's getting, and even before getting the maximum stacks of HP increase, she's already doing a ton of damage. I'm gonna test her again in a different team, just to compare her damage to the other characters that I have, so that we'll have a better idea of what she's capable of. I'm also wondering if Mast can actually give 2B the HP increase buff, because if she can, then that would be insane. So 62,800, 47, 50, 30, oh my goodness. So theoretically, Mast should be giving the buffs to Volume and Modernia, because those two characters have the highest attack aside from Mast. But with the attack increase from her second skill, giving her more attack based on her final max HP, then she should be getting the HP increase from Mast. But we'll have to see. So just to double check, she currently has 1.36 million HP, which is her base HP without any buffs. And then after using her burst, 1.47. Oh, yo! That is insane! She got the buff! She actually got the buff from Mast. Increased max HP by 62.69%. Bro, is this actually going to be insane? Well, I think it is, but we have to see. So currently, she is at 6.3 million versus 7.4 on Modernia. Core up 2. Level 10 on everything. So let's see the damage difference after this burst. 10 million versus 12.9. It's actually not bad. We're kind of crippling Modernia because we're not using her burst, but as you can see, she's still doing a ton of damage. But after she uses her burst again, she goes from 16.3 million. 3 million damage. So we should be able to use her burst one more time, I think. 3, yeah, we're not gonna make it. 26 million damage, but I'm pretty sure we can still improve this. So I'm pretty sure that these two characters are going to be one of the best when it comes to 2B's teams, because Mast is going to give her more HP, therefore increasing her attack, and then Volume is just a really good character to pair up with Mast so that she can consistently apply her debuffs on the enemy. It's either we use another burst type 2 character that reduces cooldowns, or we can choose to go with either one of the two characters with a 5-second burst. So that's Isabel or Vesti. I think I'll go with Vesti. And the reason being is because she is a rocket launcher user. So we can use her as a battery so that we can get our burst up more often. Vesti, boom. So our team is going to consist of Volume, Mast, 2B, Vesti, and Privity. Then let's see how this goes. Use Vesti. It's not a lot, but it's something. We are definitely getting our burst up more often. So 6 million damage. And she's hitting for 9,700 crit. It goes up to 15,000 non-crit if she has the buff from Mast. 17,000. That's actually pretty good damage. The one thing I'm not really paying attention to is her damage with her skill 2. Because it's kind of hard to see, but I guess I'll focus on that later on. So 3 million HP, that's with 3 stacks of survival from her kit, plus the bonus HP from Mast. And she's dealing roughly 26 million damage previously, which is honestly really good. So I'm running this again one more time because I wasn't really paying attention to her skill 2. Then I guess it's about to drop right here. 132,000. It's not bad, but it's also not good. And the main reason is because of the skill condition. So if this was a little bit less, let's say 200, then it might be decent, but 300 times is just a lot, honestly. But even with the low scaling, you still have to upgrade her skill 2 because of the second passive, because you would want to get as much attack from this. Just don't expect a ton of damage from this, especially in boss fights. So the main thing you're looking for when it comes to building a team around 2B is you would want to use characters that will help her get the stacks from her skill 1. And for me, I think that you have 2 ways of going about this. So the first one is by using 2 characters that have cooldown reductions so that you can enter full burst more often. The only problem with this is that these characters have very low energy generation. So what you can do is you can slot in another burst type 3 character, let's say Helm, and then you can slot in another character with high energy generation like Senti. This is going to work really well if you want more survivability, but if let's say you want to use Mast because Mast is giving her more HP, then you will have fewer character options. And for me personally, I think that the best one is going to be Laplace. Laplace is just an overall really good character, but the main reason why you would want Laplace is because she can fill up your burst meter very fast. You can basically just spam her normal attacks, and then you can fill up your burst meter in no time. So another way for you to be able to use 2B's burst more often is by using a character that lets you enter full burst for only 5 seconds. So your 2 options are Isabel and Vesti. During my testing, I went with Isabel because I think that using a rocket launcher character is going to be more useful because you can use Vesti as a battery for your team. And the good thing about this is your 5th slot is actually free. So you can use any character that you want. You can either go with a healer, you can go with a buffer like Privity, you can also go for more damage if you want, but keep in mind that if you're using a burst type 3 character, make sure that they don't have to use their burst, because the only 2 burst type 3 characters using their burst in this team are 2B and Vesti. Your third one is preferably going to be a support or a sub DPS. But if you don't really want to stress about getting the stacks on her skill 1, then you can go with the bog standard team comp, but I would say that Mast is going to be a must-have for 2B. Yes, 2B is going to be functional even without Mast, but having Mast in your team is just going to give 2B that boost that is going to further make her an even better character. So for me, if I did not care about the stacks on her skill 1, my team will look like this. So for my second burst type 3 character, I'm gonna go with Annie Sparkling Summer because she pairs well with Mast. And then for my 5th slot, I'm probably gonna go with a healer because the rest of the characters are dealing a ton of damage, but they don't necessarily have the best survivability, except for 2B. So having a healer is going to be really good. Why do we have to have this boss today? Bruh. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way this boss is so bad for testing. Not unless you're using a shotgun character like Noir. So overall, my initial impressions for 2B is that she's actually a really good character. She is by no means Modernia levels type of good, but she is still doing a ton of damage even with low investment, and I can actually see her being useful in some stages where there are multiple enemies, especially against the Mother Whale where you have to clear out a ton of mobs so that the boss doesn't wipe out your team. The only downside to 2B is that if you really want to bring out the potential of this character, you preferably would want to have a team that lets 2B use their burst as often as possible. And of course, we already went over that, so hopefully you learned something in that part. So yeah, that is pretty much everything I have for this video. I wish you luck with your 2B pulls, and as always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.